Because if you're always assigning responsibility to other things in your life, that's a very disempowering life. Like, oh, my dad, all this situation, all that. And there's nothing wrong with being affected by things. But if you say, yeah, I responded by doing this, now it's on you. Now you're
Perfect.
able to continue forward and be like, you know what? In the face of adversity, this is how I handled it. And I don't want to handle it like that in the
100%.
future. So I'm going to have to figure out a different way.
100%. The perfect example. My dad wasn't in my life. I have 2 kids. So I could not be in their life and say my dad wasn't in their life. But for me, it's like my dad wasn't in my life. I ain't gonna do this to the girls.
Mm-hmm.
We got a choice. Let's not fool anybody. I could hardly feel sorry for anybody because there's that fork in the road where you know what you gotta do versus what you want to do. Mm-hmm. Not even Kobe Bryant could do what he wants to do versus what he got to do. None of the legends, they don't just show up there by doing what they want to do. It's what you got to get done. Mm-hmm. So it's life is pretty simple. I challenge anyone on it. I'll speak with someone for half an hour, and the fingers will just point right at the person. Because again, let me describe this again. My dad wasn't in my life. I could say that's why I'm not in my kid's life. People around would say that's why he's not in his kid's life. No, it's a choice I made because the easy route is to just bounce. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Yeah, and like you've told me before, you do the easy things in life, life becomes hard. You do the hard things in life becomes easy.
Well, and let's talk about this hard for a second.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, pain. Break it down to pain. There's pain no matter what. There's pain of doing it when you don't want to do it because you're just fighting that feeling of laziness and you go do it. But guess what? You feel pride. Over time, it leads to joy, happiness. What about the other pain, the delayed pain, where you don't do it because you want to eat, you want to chill. But later, every day you're thinking, oh, I skipped that routine. Oh, man, I better get back at it. That's compounding over time. All of a sudden, you're writing a test and you're thinking, oh, shoot, I got to get back on my weight. And you're doing something else and you're in a party and then all of a sudden you see somebody who has a shirt muscle. Oh, man, if I was lifting, I'd be around there. Shit, I should. Choose your pain, man. One leads to joy and happiness. One leads to maybe slitting your wrist. I'm sorry, but when we build too much pain that we can't handle, we do some crazy things to ourselves, but not because we didn't handle it. We didn't take the first pain. So I take the first pain, man. Before I knew I had this call today, I went to do my workout routine. I'm not an early guy, but guess what? I have a routine that has to get done today. So guess what I am today? An early guy.
Yeah.
So we got to figure it out, man. We got to put in the work,
Yeah, for sure. And like you've said before, there's only one kind of pain that provides fulfillment. And we all know which pain it is. Yeah, it's scary. Yeah, it challenges us. But at the end of the day, if you're not willing to do it.
Here's the thing. If you can't do the things you say you're going to do every day, what the hell could you do in life? Somebody tell me, please. If you can't do the simple things you say you're going to do, you ain't achieving nothing. Pack the goals away, honestly. But let's talk about this though. If you can prove to yourself and you can do the daily things that you need to do every day, what the hell can't you accomplish in life? So if people want to start empowering themselves, you better start in your home. And there's certain things you want to tackle this week, put it on your list and get it done. Because if you can't get that done, well, it's not that there's nothing for you because you're alive, you have it all. But in this matrix of fancy things and nice things and diamond rings, if you care about that stuff, well, it's cause and effect. So I don't want anyone to feel like if you don't do anything, you're nothing because you're alive. It's about, tell me how you're going to feel about yourself. When you know you could do better. So it's all individualized, right? But the worst thing you could do is complain about something and not put in the work. Somebody who says that you had luck, one thing you know right away, they don't understand. Because you're right. You increase your chances of failure. You increase your chances of exposure. Oh, it's funny how lucky you get lucky. The program I have that I teach is very exclusive in the world. I'm lucky, but yet I had to do 10 years of the work I did. I had to quit my job and throw myself out of nowhere with no plan.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do these things, people around you is going to say, you damn right crazy. You're
Yeah.
sure you are, right?
Yeah.
And then guess what? You push yourself and you're the only one who has your back mentally, physically, and all them things. And then you really reach that level of success. And those same people are going to come and say, man, I knew you could do it. You were always on it.
Mm-hmm.
Look. You got to do, if you're not the CEO of you, I tell you, let's be frank, nobody gives a damn because they can't even care about themselves. So if you don't care about yourself, you don't do the work, nothing's going to change. This is just how it is. And I'm not immune to this. I'm not no special boy, man. I'm the first guy to say I'm dumb as bricks because I know what I know is nothing compared to the world has to offer. So we got to get our priorities right. And it boils down to this. If we want to really just boil it down, ask yourself, what did you do all of yesterday? And if you see what all you did yesterday, what the hell could it lead to in the future? Or did it just fulfill yesterday? And you'll see the answer is clear. So you're doing work. You're hardworking. We understand people. Everybody is. But if you're not doing something that's tied into an end growth, then you're just doing stuff. But
Yeah, it's not going
let
to
it
lead
work
to,
for you so you can get back pay later, you know?
yeah, it's not going to lead to anything. It's not going to lead to anything at all.
Maybe day fulfillment, but you have to repeat it every day. The other way
Mm-hmm.
builds over time and eventually you get back pay. That's when
Mm-hmm.
you retire and money's still turning up. Ideas are still turning up.
Mm-hmm.